Dude, I've been default emoting. Like I've been like I've like I'll be told something. Listen, no, listen. I'll be told
Yeah.
something. And my first reaction is to stick my fingers up like a gun in my mouth. I'm like instantly. Like it's like a minor inconvenience. I was like, damn, I have to respray this thing I already sprayed, and I immediately went and went.
So your response to even the most minor inconvenience is to emote you blowing your own brains out.
Yes, it's so
Okay, and
funny.
with that, welcome everyone.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? My name's Korvid. This is insert your name here.
Insert name Helios, but pronounce it however you'd like. I'm not a stickler about it.
No, you're the you saying your name is what's doing it.
I
Anyways,
did say it, but in
Helios.
case they decide to say it differently for some reason, what if somebody watched this with no audio and turned the captions on?
I'm sorry. Then
That'd
they
be
have
insane.
issue. Well, maybe they're deaf. Deaf people can listen too. Well, they can't. They can watch things as well.
Oh no, of course, of course. Maybe they do. Maybe they do watch podcasts,
I
and
have
they
to
just have.
imagine, because I mean,
But captions are so terrible.
no, because you can
Like,
write your
have
own.
you
You can,
tried reading
bro. You
alongside?
can write your. I can write captions for this episode. I can just put them there.
I know, but a lot of podcasts don't.
Most don't. I don't think
They have
majority do.
the closed captions that are
No, I've
automatically
seen.
generated by
Yeah, no, I've
YouTube,
seen
and
some
they're like
automatic
terrible.
ones. Oh yeah, they're usually not the greatest. It just depends on how the podcasters sound, how their
Yeah.
accents and stuff are. It really just depends. I'm sure deaf people watch podcasts. They sure as hell don't listen. No, I don't know. Do they feel like if they do they listen to music? Do deaf people listen to music, or what are they doing? Are they feeling music? Because Beethoven wasn't he deaf?
Yeah, he could feel the vibrations of it. And then, so nowadays we have those like bone conduction earphones that some people who are traditionally deaf, as in, you can't hear somebody speaking to you or like the sound, like environmental sounds,
Sure.
can hear music with those headphones. And they can hear like voices if you're doing a phone call with those headphones, because the conduction bypasses like, the shape of your
Distance, yeah.
ear outer up to the like eardrum, I think. And then there's a small bone above that that actually will vibrate, and that's how those headphones work to give you sound. So
Okay.
depending on what your deafness is, you could use those. Don't know that much about them. They're kind of expensive, and I don't need them, so I never really looked into them.
You don't need
But
them
it's a
yet.
cool concept.
You don't need them yet. You're going to need them.
Why
I'm
do you
just
have to
putting.
say
I'm
that
just
so
putting that on you.
menacingly?
I'm just putting that on you. I
With the
gotta put it
day
on
I've
someone because
had,
if
you shouldn't be putting anything on me.
if I don't put it on you, it'll go on to me.
I think
I
you would have
don't
been
need any
fine.
negativity in my life. I've had plenty. I'm good.
I've
I'll
had
pass it on to
plenty.
someone else. Well, that's how that
The most
works.
fortunate person we know.
Most fortunate. Oh, okay. Most recently
Yeah,
fortunate.
most recently fortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool, honestly. Like, imagine if we could just. This if something bad would happen to me, I could just pass it to someone else. Would you do it?
He's my
In the
buddy.
event that,
Legend.
like, let's say your car was breaking down or something, right?
Yep.
And you could just pass that off to someone else. Would you do it?
Um, am I the only person that can do this, or can everyone do this?
Let's say for this instance, you right? You can do it. Let's say you can do it.
Say I could do it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Can I
Would you?
pass it on to like any person?
It
And does it happen immediately?
let's say it passes
Or like,
on. Let's say it passes on to just someone, anyone,
okay,
not any specific person, and
right.
whatever issue you're about to have, hypothetically, a car breaking down, passes straight to
Mhm.
someone else, right away, gone.
Just for that like day, or would that until like the next time they
Like
break?
that event, like so your car's breaking down, bam, it's no longer breaking down. Someone else's is. Your car's fine.
Oh, but like currently.
Yeah. And let's say
Okay.
the next day your
Um,
car's breaking down again because you got a piece of shit car,
sure.
right? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Um, as your car's breaking down, you do it again. Your car's no longer breaking down, someone else's is. Would you do it?
It really depends on the mechanics of it. Like if I could do that, and then
Whatever was going to
anytime it
happen, your
would break
car
down for.
happens to someone else's car.
But what if they don't own a car? Like, what if I look at like
It
a six
happens
year
to
old
someone else's
in a
car. It doesn't happen
supermarket,
to
and
not
I'm
someone
like,
you choose. You're not listening. A person, a random person, not someone you choose.
Oh, I thought I choose.
I did
Okay.
not say that.
Uh, I misunderstood. Oh, what is
No, you're
that?
good. You're good.
No.
You wouldn't
No,
do
I
it.
wouldn't.
But if you could choose a 6-year-old, you would? What the fuck?
He doesn't have a car. I'd be like, all right, if you drive today, your car's breaking down, buddy.
Okay,
And then it's just for the
what if he
day.
has one of the little electric little cars and now his broke down? The one of the little electric cars. One of the little
Yeah,
electric
see, this is what I
jeeps.
said. It depends on how the mechanic of it works.
Yeah, well, no, it's. I'm saying like it just happens to someone randomly. Whatever happened to you was at that moment happens to another person instead of you at that exact moment. Is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
You wouldn't do it.
No, I feel too bad.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would totally do it. I'd do that shit in an instant.
No, I
Bam.
know.
I'm a villain.
Yeah.
Notably. But okay.
Renowned, even.
Now, what if you could choose the person? Would you do it then?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See? oh, light Yagama or Yagami or whatever the fuck from fucking Death Note. I would use my power and my
It's
car
for
gonna break
good.
down and instead of my car breaking down, a person I don't like's car breaks down. That's fair. I would probably use that too. I'd do it if it was a random person. Heaven knows if it was a person I could choose, it'd be way worse. I'd be
I
a
would do it to
lot.
an innocent bystander.
I
Of
would start
course I'm going to
hopping
do it to
into
that person I
purposely
don't like.
broken vehicles and shit to do it to people.
That's so messed up. You go to a junkyard and you're like, hey, which one of these starts? And he's like, well, that one, but it ain't got no wheels, motor's blown out, you know, this and that. He lists off like
A
a
super
laundry list of problems.
I
You just look.
hop in. I go to start it. It starts up because it's not an issue that this car has. That's an issue that Kim Jong Un's car has. Got him. And now I'm a
Okay, so that's
hero.
interesting. If you
Now I'm
choose
a
a person,
hero.
if you choose a person who
I'm a
isn't
hero.
driving, because presumably Kim Jong Un doesn't drive his own cars, right? He has like a chauffeur or whatever. But if
Sure.
you choose him, would the car then break down because it's driving him?
Absolutely. It's his car. He owns the car technically. Technically speaking,
Okay.
it applies to all their cars. And I think he technically owns all the property in North Korea. I mean, every car breaks down. So maybe that is really fucked up. That's a lot of people I'm fucking up.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
it also
terrible.
applies to all the military vehicles, though. So maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe. I'll sit them back. I go like, yo, where's the most broken missile you have? I need to fire that shit and I need it to fuck up. And then I put that onto someone else. There you go. I've solved the nuclear crisis. There are no nuclear bombs.
Yeah, no
What
more
if it was like
nuclear
simple things
bomb.
like you instead of stubbing your toe, you always don't stub your toe now. Someone else does when you would. You don't get to choose though. Just someone. Instead of you stubbing your toe, someone else does.
No, I wouldn't do that. I
I
don't
would.
stub my toe that often. That's like a non-problem for
Okay,
me.
okay. All
I
right.
never understood that.
Every time you well, what? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't understand what stubbing your toe is.
No,
That's
I understand. Like
interesting.
it's happened before, right?
Sure, let's
But
say it
when
had.
people talk about it online, it's like, oh, it's such a terrible thing. It's
Oh,
the
they
worst
are
thing in the
no,
world.
they're dramatic, but that's just because people are
I
dramatic
know.
about everything, right?
And so I don't see the point.
Well, I mean, I don't like stubbing my toe.
No, I mean, yeah, sure, it's like inconvenient, a little uncomfortable
It hurt
sometimes, but
a little uncomfortable. That's a little.
it
It
hurt.
hurt. My pinky toe. I hate when it hurts. I don't want to be in pain. That sucks. It hurts.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that is fair. Okay. Okay. What if every time you would get sick, someone else gets sick instead? Would you do that?
Every time I would get sick, somebody else gets sick
Yeah. So
instead.
instead of you getting sick, someone else does. Like you're about to get a flu, someone else gets the flu instead of you. You're about to get the bubonic plague. You don't get that anymore. Someone else does. You're about to get cancer. You don't get it. Someone else does. You're about to get heart disease. You don't get heart disease. Someone else does.
How unfortunate
You
for
remain
these other
perfect.
guys.
Interesting. So you would do it if you could remain perfectly healthy.
Uh,
And any issues you would go on to someone else, excluding aging, I suppose.
nah,
You wouldn't? I would.
nah.
Shit, sign me up.
Shit.
I would, bro. I gotta break, bro. I break my leg. I don't break it anymore. Someone else's leg broken. Get fucked.
Yep, like not broken.
It's just how it had to be.
It should have not existed in the world with me, I guess.
No, that's so fucked up. Honestly, doing that to other people would be pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, it would be. All right, what were you yapping about before this?
Oh, right. So today I wanted to talk about. I'm not gonna use a blanket term of mental illness, but
You want
kind
to talk
of,
about mental illness for our first
kind of.
episode?
Hold on,
Hold on, hold on.
let me specify.
I'm sorry.
I
Our very
specifically
first
want
episode
to
is
talk
going to be,
about the
hey
people.
guys, let's talk about mental illness. That seems a little serious. I just talked about you stubbing your toe and giving it to someone. Stub your toe or double it and give it to the next person. Dog. Let's talk about mental illness.
Let's talk about mental illness. A serious epidemic affecting our country and the world over. No, I specifically want to talk about the people that use mental illness kind of as a personality trait.
As a
I'm referring to
shield.
people. Sure, not everybody does that. Even the people that just use it as an excuse aren't necessarily using it as a shield. They really kind of form their personality around it
What do you
for
mean?
some reason. I don't know if it's to relate with others, and that's something we can talk about. Maybe why we think it happens.
Okay.
The people that have OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder and say, "I am OCD," as if that is a part of their
Okay.
identity. Which,
Okay.
yeah, of course, it is.
No, hold on. What do you mean? I am OCD. I
Okay, so we've
am.
heard this.
We've heard that. I've
May-
never heard
maybe
this.
maybe with much less intensity. You've definitely heard it. Whether you realized it or ignored it is different. We were over at a buddy's
Right.
house,
Okay, sure.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
this
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 buddy.
happened to us, me and you.
Yeah, this happened to me and you. All right, so this is why I'm using this particular example first.
Because I should know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. Go
You
ahead.
should. I know you probably won't.
No, I have no clue. Go ahead.
All right, we're at this guy's house, this officer's house. That I should
Hypothetically.
clue you into it is.
Oh, we're at
Hypothetically.
officer's house. Okay.
Yeah. And
Alright.
no, sorry, he was there. We weren't at his house. We were at his would-be detective buddy's place.
Detective. Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, just so you're following.
So we're from Big Red is
Big Red,
at
yes.
Zeppelin's abode.
Yes. We're at Zeppelin's abode. We're having a session.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, using
Zeppelin.
code names for our friends is so funny. Let's do that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
funny to me.
fantastic. So we're at Zeppelin's place.
Okay.
He's hosting. He's also running the session.
Sure.
But
We're big fucking nerds or whatever. We play in D&D or some shit.
Yeah, they're talking about the D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about the campaign today, but this story involves that.
Sure.
We're there. Zeppelin had been moving stuff around, right? This was like recent to moving into this specific place.
Yeah, I remember moving in. Well, I remember moving him in
Yeah.
there. Yeah. That shit was annoying.
It's
but-
before it's where he had that dining table like set up under the cat like samurai tattoo poster, and he had boxes all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not. Wrong. We did not have the samurai cat tattoo poster in that.
No, it wasn't there.
No.
That's where we joked about putting it.
He never found it. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. That was such a beautiful poster.
It's a tragedy.
I need to get that tattoo. A tattoo of the cat tattooing another cat with samurai tattoos on my back. That'd be wonderful.
No, hold on. You can't get a tattoo yet. You don't own a house.
No, I can't get a tattoo until I get a house.
Exactly.
That's so sad. Well, I can get one. Well, I don't know. If I could do it myself, I can get one. Oh, I can get. I can get a dry yam. Dry yam. That's what. A dry yam.
A dry yam.
Yeah. Say
Explain.
his name quickly. Say that quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Does he do tattoos?
I think so. I'd have to
I know he
follow him.
had some.
I haven't talked to him in like 3 years.
I haven't talked to him since last year.
Maybe not 3 years. Maybe 2 years. Last time we talked about some unsavory shit that I ain't gonna bring up.
Unfortunate.
No, it was really funny. Unsavory in that I was like,
Oh.
oh wow, I'm not bringing that up on a podcast. It was incredibly funny
Oh,
at the
gotcha,
time.
gotcha.
It wasn't like anything bad or anything. It was
Last
just
time I
like
talked,
not thinking.
he was excited about moving in with his partner.
Oh right. Yeah, okay, so I talked to him before he got with whoever he's with. I don't know who he's with because I haven't talked to him.
No, I've never met them.
I
He
didn't
he did say then like, hey, you want to come like have dinner with us? I'm in College Station. I'm like, oh man.
Oh, but
better
he's in
cut
Dallas
that.
now.
Yeah, because they moved, and I was like,
now
oh,
they
you know,
where
maybe
we
if I.
are. Fuck.
Oh god,
Cut it
we're
out.
one of
Cut
the
it
biggest state. Oh no, they're gonna track us down.
Track us down. They're gonna grab me by the balls. Anyways,
Now they know you
honestly, they
have
could track us down
balls.
because if you look at actually a population map of Texas, you can see where people live. There's literally a line that's from Dallas to Houston where like over I think it's 80% of the population lives in that line,
Mhm.
and then there's a single blob away from it, which is like the San Antonio Austin area. And so you could kind of track someone down because they're almost guaranteed living in that sort of area, right? But they could also be living in El Paso or something like that, which is unlikely, but it's possible. I think if we lived in El
We're
Paso,
actually
we'd
in
have.
Odessa.
We're in Odessa.
We're in Odessa.
I mean, we're north of Odessa. Okay, well, damn.
Why would you specify? Damn.
I damn. Cut that. Cut that out.
What
All
the?
right, go ahead. Go ahead. I cut you
Yeah,
off.
so that was the last time we talked.
No, 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 no,
But
no.
yeah,
Back. You're
Big
back.
Red. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Big Red.
Big Red Zeppelin.
Big Red Zeppelin. Big Red had some stuff on his like coffee table,
Okay.
and it was there the entire time. Right, halfway through. Sorry, I feel like I said that wrong. Zeppelin had stuff on his coffee table. Halfway
Yes.
through,
So.
Big Red
Yeah.
was like, "Dog, you're gonna have to move that shit right now." I'm like, huh? I've been trying to say something, but you know I'm OCD. Put that somewhere else.
Bro, that's made up. You know
That
I'm
happened,
OCD.
bro. That's how he said it. That's how he phrased it.
It's very likely. Okay, that
And
tracks.
that's not that I believe is the first time I noticed it. I have no way of knowing that
Right.
that was the first time he's ever said it to the group. I doubt it. That was the first time he said it that I noticed it.
Okay.
The second example did occur at his house again during a session.
Okay.
Much smaller. I think we were cooking. It was one of the nights that I think I don't want to pick a nickname for him, but he had
Who?
brought like
Whoa, hold
the
on. I got a
the
couple nicknames.
Jarrito.
I can name the other two. Hold on.
Okay.
We got the Big Cheese.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, the Big Cheese. I think that's a pretty solid one. Either that or I can't think of another one. The Big Cheese is a really funny one. I think. To
I think
me,
Big Cheese works.
the Big Cheddar.
Big Cheddar.
Oh
He'd
shit!
like it.
The big rat. Oh shit! Remember the big rat in the barnyard? Anyways, um, for the other one, what could you come up with his?
Oh, all right. Good thing he's not coming out in this story.
Coming out?
Yeah, he's not present in this story.
No.
In this retelling.
All
No,
right,
no.
all right. You can avoid it for now. Go ahead,
Yeah, and I will. Big Cheese brought some. I think they were like, what are they called?
brother. You're
The
asking the
the,
wrong
the
man.
I know, I know. I'm trying to remember the Jarritos drink, but with alcohol.
Oh, is when he had the cooler?
Ah, I don't,
He had
I
the
don't
cooler with all the
remember.
Jello shots, didn't he? With all the vodka Jello shots.
No, 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 no.
Bro,
That was a different night.
okay. One of the
He may
nights,
have
I
he
think
may
it
have
was the
brought
night we
them then.
moved. One of the nights, I think it was the night we moved Zeppelin in there. Big Cheese, my boy, brought a fuckload of Jello shots and was like, "You can just have some." So I took a bunch of them home, and they were pretty
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
I was late to that one, but I still got some Jello shots. I got like 6.
Yeah, bro, he brought a cooler full of them bitches from something. I don't even know what from.
His sister made them.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Someone in his family had made them, and he was like, "They made way too many," and I'm not. Yeah, I've already done.
When,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
so what
no Jello
he
shots.
brought
We're,
some
we're having we're
drinks.
having drinks. I think food was being made, like hot dogs or something.
Yeah.
And something else happened where he was complaining about the place he just moved into and how he didn't like how like a certain section of it looked because he has OCD.
Yeah, yeah,
But in
yeah.
the phrasing of that, it's still not "I have it." He's like "I am," which is really interesting because
I don't
Big
like
Red's
the
not the type of
reference.
person I think to like associate an illness as a personality trait, right?
Well, because I don't believe it is one. I don't
Which
think
is
he.
interesting,
Well, okay, go ahead. Get to your
isn't it?
point. Get to your point. What do you mean?
That's my point. Why would some things uh, be referred to as that way? It's almost in the same way, like, most people wouldn't say, "I have depression." I am depressed because it's a state of being, right? It's like being in
No,
a foul
I
mood.
say I usually say I have depression or something like that. I feel
Right.
like unless I'm currently depressed, and then I suppose I would say I am depressed at this moment or something. I
Yes.
suppose.
because it is both,
Sure.
right? It is a clinical diagnosis that you have depression,
And then it's a
but also
symptom.
you
Right.
exactly.
Right.
OCD is not a symptom.
OCD. I mean, no, there are symptoms
It's
to it.
also not really a state of being.
Um, I mean, if you have OCD, you have all the symptoms related to it. It's a collection of
Yes,
symptoms, right? Which is
right.
what OCD is referring to. And you might be experiencing a collection of those symptoms, which is why you might say, well,
Is
again,
that okay? Do you think so?
I would never say I am OCD. I've never heard that in my life that I can remember. And like I'm saying thing, I'm like, I've totally talked to him. Big Red. Um we could have used his other nickname. Fuck. There was a way better nickname. Fuck.
We can record this. We're recording. We
No,
have to.
no, no. I mean, I'll say it now. I'm gonna cut it. But Big Red, I think I don't recall him ever treating it like this is a thing that I am. I think he might have just said that because he's stupid a little bit sometimes, you know? Because sometimes we're just stupid, right? I'm not saying he's all the time stupid or stupid about like everything because he's very intelligent about some stuff, right? But he may have just said that because he's a little stupid sometimes. But so we all, right? I'm
Hmm.
not associating it with him trying to adopt it as a personality trait or something like that. I think he's saying, because he's like, hey, this shit's bothering me. And he knows that one of the things that causes that shit to bother him is the fact that he might have OCD, right? Because I don't think he has a clinical diagnosis for it, right?
Oh
Self
no, most
diagnosis
definitely not.
is a huge thing, um,
Yes.
which is what that likely is. He knows that this thing is annoying me. He knows that some people who have OCD are bothered by specific things, and because those things are bothering him, he has some of the symptoms which can relate to OCD, and so he believes he has OCD. And then I think he might have just been stupid in the moment and said I am OCD, right?
Right. And I would totally be about that explanation if it hasn't happened multiple times.
Well, I didn't say
And so then
he could
that
be
turn of
stupid
phrase
more than
becomes
once.
common.
See, you say common,
Stupid
but
is
I
the
don't.
real state of being. And so I know you probably haven't met that many people with it. So that's why I chose to start off with an example
I
that
try not to meet people
you
at all.
personally dealt with.
Yeah,
Exactly. And so I deal with a lot of people, both in the nature of my job and just that I don't shy away if people walk up to me.
sure. My mom
Um,
has it as like a clinical diagnosis.
Me too. But I would never and have never been like, oh, I am OCD. No, I
Oh,
have it.
you have
And I
it
know my
too?
symptoms. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cringe. I'm gonna make fun of you
No.
now. Yo. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, but yeah, mine's. I was really no point in delving into that. But um,
I'm sorry. In the episode about
hold on, hold on, hold on. No,
go
I was
ahead.
going. I was going away. That was going to shift the.
The blame.
No, no,
The
no.
topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of shift the atmosphere around the topic.
No, that's fine.
Um, I've had people say it about me, where it's like, "Oh, you're so organized. You must have OCD." Like, no, you
That's
can
not what
be
that
one without the other.
means. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And so I assume because if you don't have something, and if you don't know anyone that has it, you don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But they still brought it up on their own. I'm not going around, broadcasting that.
Sure.
And so there's that like stereotype that OCD just means a person likes to be clean,
That
or
is a
an
thing that
OCD
people do
person
stereotype.
is typically organized, right?
Sure, yeah, which is not inherently the case.
Exactly. Um, so I wonder,
Because you could be
are
obsessively clean or dirty, couldn't you? Like you be like, oh, I don't like the way that things look when it's arranged this way, and then they
yeah,
arrange it in a way that would be unappealing to other people who don't have that condition.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
that's an
That can
option.
totally happen,
It
right?
could also have nothing to do with items.
Yeah, it could have.
It
It could be
it could be
anything.
like
It could be sounds, right? Or like a way they move their hands.
yes,
It
yes.
could
A lot
be
of it is
any
like
repetitive
rhythmic.
motion, right?
Hmm.
You think it's caused by because you know how memories are just repeated like electric signals in your brain. I think it's got something to do with that, where like your brain gets an electric signal and then it's like, I like that one, and then it constantly repeats it until it like gets the correct one that it likes or whatever. Could that be what it is?
I believe I remember. Um, this is
We are not
not.
scientists. We are lying constantly. We don't know anything.
Yeah,
All right, all right. I had to
yeah.
clarify that shit because my brain was like, they're gonna be calling you liars in the fucking comments at
I
the
know.
end of
I
this
was about
shit.
to preface that with like, I'm not a medical professional in this regard
Actually,
in
he is
any
kind
kind
of
of
a
way.
medical professional. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it.
Hey, Corbin, I'm
You
gonna
kind
pelt you
of
with rocks.
are. Ah, ah.
I'm not in charge of diagnosis. I treat
So
symptoms.
true. So true,
So
sir.
this is irrelevant. I'm also not, a psychologist, like a psychiatrist, or in any
Oh,
kind of way.
I'm like a huge psychiatrist. I like ate
Oh,
three other ones, so I'm like way bigger than the other psychiatrists. So I know all of the answers.
these are just their opinions. These are just chatting. I've heard it said
So
that
true. Go ahead.
since it's really common as like an anxiety or stress response,
You sure?
that it's just your brain associating a thing you did that made you feel better in the moment. And so repetitive things
Cause like the little
are
check
easy
off
to
thing that
do.
people do.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
And so it gives you something that you have control of. Sometimes it may be in a situation that you feel like you don't have control.
yeah,
Um, or as like a responce to a fear that you have no control of. Like a really common example that I remember on um, a PSA about OCD
sure.
was people being scared of like their house being broken into. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about that.
I mean,
Your
they're
walls
kind
and
of.
doors exist as like a promise of, hey, I'm closing my space off. Please don't break in. I won't break into yours probably. That nothing will stop somebody who's wanting to break in. I'm sorry if now you're anxious about that. Maybe don't listen to me. So something people
That
do
is so
who are
fucked
like
up.
afraid of that.
You know,
I know
I
it's
ironically have a
terrible.
fear of constantly being killed in my sleep. I think about that every time I fall asleep, and it actively wakes me up when I'm falling asleep. That's so fucked up of me.
Hey, I didn't bring up your sleep at all.
No, but
I
you know
will
what? You
capitalize
know
on
what I
that
think about
later.
when I'm, I'm thinking about when I'm trying to go to sleep. Oh
Someone's gonna
boy,
break in
is
and
someone
stab you.
going to break in? I won't hear it.
No, it's fine. They can just shoot you through the wall.
I mean, they would have to
They
know
don't
where I
even
was
have to break
sleeping,
in.
right? No,
You
that's
have a
the. I'm
window.
not worried about them shooting me through a wall, right? My window's blocked anyways because I'm afraid of people breaking into my house. So I put a dresser in front of my window. But that's for a lot of other.
Yeah,
I got way other
yeah,
reasons
yeah.
for that. I'm not gonna go into that right now. We'll have my. I'll get my own mental health episode. That'd be cool. Oh boy, let's talk about our mental illnesses. Woohoo! What an exciting fucking first topic. Go ahead. That wasn't sarcasm. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is quickly shifting. But yeah, for those people that are
Shift these
worried about that or break-ins or
balls.
whatever, um, there's obviously things you can do, like install a security system, fences, what have you, actual tangible results, right?
Sure.
That make
Yeah.
you feel a little bit better.
No.
Beyond that, once you have everything installed, then you can develop the compulsions, or then most people are likely to, where
Because I'm
I'm
constantly
constantly going to
checking
check these
them.
cameras.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
constantly going to check the locks. Or, you've gone to bed, then you wake up, get up, you go, did I make sure I locked that? I don't know. I'm going to go check. And then you go, you lock it. But the compulsion sometimes forces you to do things that often forces you to do things that are irrational. You could go, you can check your door, you could see that it's locked. You're then going to unlock it and relock it
Just to make
because
sure.
now you know you've locked it. Yeah, and you might do that a couple times just to be sure. And so that's a really common way for it to present. And it is kind of a way to give you control. Now you feel better because you did something.
Right. The real way to get control is put bear traps under your windows and bear traps under your doors.
Do not do that. It is illegal. Booby trapping your house is illegal, which I don't agree with, but I can understand
Honestly,
it.
booby trapping, I could say it depends, right? Booby trapping your
I, under,
house? I think
I
that
understand the
depends.
I understand the idea is because then somebody's going to do it and bait people into going into their house and
Okay,
then use
and
that defense.
that's illegal, right? That should be illegal.
Right, but then it's really hard to
It's hard to
prove that.
prove motive in general in normal
Exactly. And so
cases, let
they
alone
just kind of avoid that.
right. But how do you bait someone into breaking into your house, right?
You want to talk about that?
Well, I mean, no, we gotta finish this other topic, but real quick, just real quick, um, can you really like how are you baiting someone to commit crime? If they commit the crime, they commit it. You know what I mean?
So let's say I think it would really depend on where your property sits. Let's say you live like in a city center that's pretty close to like walking distance to anywhere, right?
Sure.
Or screw that. Let's say you live in a cul-de-sac, right? There's a sidewalk, people are out doing stuff,
Yeah.
and you see a jogger like running across the sidewalk in front of your lawn. You run out, you steal his phone, you run into your house. You don't think that guy's gonna chase you?
I mean, yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, yeah. If you leave the door open, you don't think he'll chase you into the threshold?
All right, see, that's I get what you're saying, but then he's using the bear trap maliciously. It's different. That feels different. So like That's no longer self-defense,
I'm sorry.
right?
You cut off,
Oh,
and
did I?
so
Am I still cutting off?
no. You just cut off in that moment right before you were saying okay, but then he's using, and I heard bear trap and nothing else. And I was like, wait, what? And so I'm trying to picture what you said without any context because that sentence was cut off.
He
I'm
used the
like,
bear trap
then she's using the bear
maliciously.
trap aggressively. And so I'm like, I'm
Maliciously
picturing
is
it.
what I
He
said.
grabbed it, turned around, and threw it back at the guy.
Ah,
Ah!
dude. No, what I'm saying is like, okay, let's say that happens, right?
Sure.
But if someone ran outside, stole your phone, ran outside, and then they run after you, and then you shoot them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
How's that any different? It's the same thing. But having a gun for self-defense isn't legal. In
Right, because
most places. Depends. Right.
right, and
Okay,
in a
let's
lot of
say
cases, but so the thing that happens there, right,
no.
is when you do defend yourself with a gun, the investigation to it is usually rather thorough, and then things like them getting shot, like the aggressor being
I
shot
feel
in the
like the
back.
bear trap would be heavily investigated. Let me be 1 million with you. I think that would be a very like, this motherfucker used a bear trap.
Right.
Put me on that.
No doubt.
Put me in that.
But
Put me in
beyond
that
the
room. I'll detect that shit right now. I'm
beyond
about
the
that.
investigation,
Yeah,
right,
show.
is like certain factors that count against you regardless of what happened.
All
Like
right.
you might say, "Oh, so the aggressor dropped me to the ground, then he turned around to grab a weapon, so I shot him in the back." And it's like, "Well, this guy's dead. He can't defend himself." Did that really happen, or did you just shoot him in the back? You're already like a suspect simply because of how it went down.
No.
Whereas with the bear trap, it's like, all right, his foot caught in it. Did his foot get caught in it because he ran into your house to attack you, or did his foot get caught in it because he baited you? Again, this guy's now bled out, probably died. He can't defend himself. You're now saying one thing.
It's the exact same
I mean, well,
situation.
hey,
Honestly, you got done describing it,
yeah,
and I was like, this is the exact same situation with a gun. There's no difference,
it is
actually.
the same.
It's the exact same. So what's the issue here?
Nothing.
Exactly. Okay. So
As far as issues goes, no. But as for the reason why they don't condone that is that
I don't know.
right.
What if I set up like? Because the
And the
issue
thing
is
is,
it
so it
can't be
changes a lot with
unmanned.
booby
I
traps.
believe the thing is it can't be unmanned, right? I can't
Mhm.
set a bear trap randomly down in my house and then someone hops in or whatever and steps on it. Bad.
Yeah.
But I could stand underneath a window, have someone hop in and stab them, right? And that'd be fine, relatively speaking.
Yeah, depending on the
Right,
context.
that'd be more defense than anything else. That'd be like, well, someone broke in your house. Let's say you see they have a gun, they fire shots at you, and then they jump into you and you stab it, right? That's fine. But there's not a real difference between that and the booby trap, other than one's manned and one isn't, right? It's the fact that you can't you have more control over the stabbing with a stick, I suppose. I suppose is the reason.
Yeah.
No,
I guess the other concern is like,
random people.
random people or even like first responders. Maybe you're unconscious. Maybe somebody called 911 because they haven't seen you. Maybe it's just a welfare check. Officer breaks in. He's like, all right, Big Red, I'm going in. Whoosh, window breaks, right? Jumps in. Ow, my leg! Fucking bear trap!
Honestly, that's kind
And
of his
he
fault.
reaches for his radio, right? And he's leaning on his back, looking up at the ceiling, like,
Okay.
oh god, I'm in so much pain. He reaches for his radio. Big Red, come in, Big Red. And as he's looking at the radio, and then his eyes drift upwards as he's in pain, and he sees
A big anvil.
suspended a bowling ball or an anvil
No,
by a
anvil.
string. And he's like, no, wait, don't commit. And then it falls. And Big Red's like,
oh God!
Big Cheese, come back. What's going on?
The big cheese.
Damn it, he's gone. I'm going in. Yeah, he goes in. He sees the carnage of Big Cheese's brains splattered on the hardwood floor. His leg caught on the bear trap. He's like, oh no, I gotta call this in. He looks around the room. Across from him,
He's standing on a
mounted
landmine.
crossbow. He's standing on
He's
it was under the bear trap.
He's like, oh. He looks into the camera. He gets one, oh, and then he fucking blows up. That's poor man. That's my friend you're talking about.
Not anymore.
No, he's
Missed.
a fucking paste.
Yeah.
Bro is an accent wall.
Bro
Yeah.
was a friend.
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh man.
All right, so my friends are all dead because I put in a bunch of booby traps because I knew they were out to get me.
No, he's dead
Someone.
because he said, and I quote, "I am OCD."
Oh yes, back to the OCD topic. Fuck
Yeah,
this
yeah. He
topic.
went
Get
to
back
tilt a
to it.
painting that was like
I
slightly
went to
crooked,
tilt the
and that
top.
set off the mine.
No, what's up? Tilt a
Um,
painting and it set off the mine.
yeah, because he's OCD, right? So the painting can't be still.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah,
And if the
or
paintings are
crooked.
straight, it blows up the mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That way you know someone's broken into your house.
What's this all leading to? Get back to the. What are we
Yeah,
getting to?
it's going back to because we were. I don't even know how we got to booby traps. But we were talking about
Our train of
the
thought,
stereotype
dog, is
around.
destructive.
It's terrible. Our train of thought has been
That shit has
derailed.
been derailed a while ago.
Um,
That shit is off the rails.
yeah, the stereotypes around certain disorders, like OCD, where it's like, oh, this person is more likely to be clean for some reason. And so I
Shower.
wonder if the people that say those things, like I am OCD,
No
almost
one,
do
no
it
one says that.
to brother.
Go ahead. No, go
It
ahead.
happens.
Go ahead.
Or you've heard people. Yeah, I know you've heard this one where people are like, I am autistic. Who now to be fair, everybody is. That's why it's a spectrum,
Show.
right? And so
Like, I mean, yeah,
but even then,
sure.
the the requirement for diagnosis is very specific traits,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
So while it's technically true that everybody has it, not every person can be like, oh, I am like medically diagnosed with
The
autism.
difference there is because here's the difference: is literally the phrase, "I'm autistic." That makes sense. I have autism.
Versus I have.
No, I have autism is the thing, right? You have
Yes.
autism. You have autism. Or sorry, you could be autistic, right? You have OCD. You are not OCD. Is what I'm saying. I can't picture. It's literally the phrase, the actual physical grammar that I'm bothered by, not
And
the.
that's why I chose to talk about it, because I had someone say that
Bro,
the day we were supposed to do this recording.
there's no way. What would how? Fuck.
And that's my thing,
It's
right?
not, no, it can't be. It's so easily.
I don't know how to like walk you into this.
How to walk me?
It's not,
Walk me
I
through
don't think I
this.
could bait someone into
Put
saying
me,
it.
set down a mine to go off
It's a ton of-
and walk me to it. God damn. Okay, go ahead. Explain your story. Yeah, you said you had a story for this. Tell me the story.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe I'll get it then.
We're shifting to autism because we're talking about it.
Oh, we're completely off. Completely off top. We're swapping completely.
Yeah, to get to that story, yes, I have to.
Okay. Well, all right. Tiptoe us.
No, so I was talking to Yankee, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to
Yank.
Yankee.
Just be Yank.
And I'm talking to Yank. That Yank over there. I'm talking to that Yank over there.
Sure.
And he's complaining about work, and the buddy's busting his balls.
Yeah.
And one of the guys
He's getting his balls busted.
was making a loud noise at the warehouse where Yank works, right in the back.
Yeah.
And Yank was like, "Yo, man, you gotta quit doing that. I'm gonna go autistic if you don't stop."
No, he did not. He didn't say that, did he really?
It was something along those lines. I
'Cause
don't
you
believe
work
it
with
was
him,
that specific.
right? You don't work with him, but that's what
I
he
did at
told
one
you.
point.
Here's my thing. This was when you worked with him?
No. I wasn't.
He
working
told you
that
this
day.
story.
Yeah, he told me that story when I was like getting my tire changed or something.
That's crazy.
At his store.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine telling someone that, but go ahead.
Yeah. Let me think back. I believe he said something like, "You're gonna make me go autistic." Something of like,
You're gonna make
it was on the other
like he's the
person that would
Hulk.
make him suffer that.
Like
Yes,
he's the Hulk.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Bro is the Hulk. That's fucking
And so
atrocious.
I immediately responded with, "Well, that's not right. You're not autistic. You have autism."
Sure.
Which floored him momentarily. He was like, "What do you mean by that?" And so I started laughing because his entire tone changed, and I thought it was quite
What do
funny.
you mean by that?
And in his, yeah, yeah, he took a tone with me after that.
Stop it. Continue.
I'm sorry. So, in his usual way, and in my usual way, after I refused to respond and kept giggling, uh, because he was still at work, he started walking around with me still on the phone, on
Sure.
speaker, by the
Yeah.
way,
Yeah. 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 That's how that works. That's
asking
what
these guys like,
happens.
"Hey, this friend of mine, Helios just said I don't have autism, or I'm not autistic, I have
Sure.
autism. What does he mean by that?" And so the first guy he said to, he's like, "Oh, I see that perfectly. That's right." And he's like, "No, what does that mean?" And the guy just walks off or something. Yank definitely walked off and goes to the next person. The next person's like, "What are you even talking about? Is this why you're not done?" Like, well, hold on. Like, do you get it? Does that make sense to you? To which the person replies, "I don't really care," and then walks off. This happened two more
Oh my
times.
god. Oh my
I
god. Was
couldn't
he on
really.
the phone with you the whole time?
Yes. I don't really remember what the other two
Oh
people
my
said
god.
because I couldn't hear it quite well, and I was too busy laughing to ask him to clarify with those people, and he was getting mildly upset at the fact that people weren't taking him seriously.
And then you were
Um,
also laughing. Yeah.
I was definitely laughing.
What hurts his feelings
Because
a little.
I was still so happy the first person was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And then walked off.
That's funny.
I think he very much took it as a joke, which it was, right? It was just me being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm playing with your words because it's funny because you're going to think it has some deeper meaning." And so he kept pressing about it. And later I was like, well, no, like, what I meant by that you're not autistic. Um, some people will attribute, I guess, niche hobbies or interests as like, oh, you're autistic for liking this weird thing that I don't like, which isn't really
What are you
fair.
yapping
That's
about?
how
What?
some people treat it. Have you not? I gotta think of examples. I keep talking about people in general in off of my experiences, forgetting we've had vastly different experiences
Yeah. I don't talk to
as a
people.
whole. Yeah.
I'm afraid of people. They scare me. They smell
So you
bad.
haven't seen the show. I'm gonna mention it,
What show?
but I'll explain the scene. Malcolm in the Middle.
No, wait, no.
I
I'm
know,
not
yeah.
50, bro.
So I don't think I watched it either, but I remember my siblings talking about it, and
Because they're
then
50,
most
yeah.
recently,
And you're
yeah, because they're
48.
older than I, like a lot older. I'm, I'm 49 this year.
I'm only turning 49.
You're only
God.
turning 49.
Dude, if
Um,
I'll be real, I reach 48, kill me. That's
that's
it.
what the Bofers are for, but that's a topic for another
Bofors.
podcast.
Bofors
I
nuts.
refuse to elaborate.
Got him. Oh my god.
That's the third time today.
I
Damn.
know, bro. You gotta calm down. Go ahead, though.
Most recently, I saw like
You Malcolm
sh-
through
like
middle or
clip
something.
clips about the show, because
Bro, I was watching
I
Malcolm
there
Middle through TikTok shorts. It's crazy.
no YouTube Shorts, which is worse.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have TikTok.
I don't have either. Well, I have YouTube, I suppose.
I mean, you
I
have
don't
YouTube.
use
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts or anything.
It's always that I see one of something that like from one of the people I'm subscribed to, but then I
See,
scroll.
that's what I don't get. So I'll be like, oh, I like this guy. Like I got a dude who's like, he does like amateur archaeology videos and stuff. And I'll be like, oh shit,
Oh
I
no,
love
you're
this dude's stuff.
cutting out. You should
Bro,
leave.
fuck you.
Ooh.
You're out. Okay. But I got like a dude I watch who does like little archaeology type videos or whatever, and he has shorts sometimes. So I'm like, oh, cool, I'll watch his short, right? And then guess what I do?
Mm.
I 90% of the time I click off. Every
I do
once in a
that
while, I'll
sometimes.
scroll once, and I'll be like, I'll scroll once, and if it's not someone I'm subscribed to, I'm like, ew, off, and I get off of it because I'm like, I don't
Uh,
like doom scrolling. It gets really annoying. And it's the same shit on Reddit. Like if I go on Reddit or something like that, and I scroll
I
like
had to
more
leave
than
Reddit
two
for that.
times, I'm like, ugh, this is annoying me that I'm scrolling this shit. And I'll click off, and I'm like, I could be like writing some shit or doing literally anything else, honestly.
Yeah. No, I have poor self control if I'm bored.
Yeah.
And like I'm waiting on something. Like when I was waiting on my oil change, it's like, yeah, I'll just do
I
that.
mean, and again, that's not crazy or anything. It's not like a horrible thing. It's just
Yeah.
like sometimes I'm like, oh fuck,
Um,
let me get off this shit.
it's in the clip.
Sorry, Carl.
It's Bryan Cranston playing the father of the Malcolm family,
Walter White. Yo.
Walter White, and Dewey, the youngest, the youngest son in
I'm
the
sorry,
family.
Dewey.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's
That's
the
his name.
fucking.
I knew
That's
I knew
the
that would
Donald
catch it.
Duck. That's Donald Duck. Donald Duck's like a nephew or something.
Well, he does have two other brothers, but the other one of them is Malcolm. I think he has three because it's
Yeah, it's
Malcolm, Drew,
Dewey,
and
Louie,
another one.
and Bluey or some shit.
I don't know.
Dewey,
I think his
Louie,
name
and
could be
Dresdane.
Turbo.
Turbo, the
Yeah.
fucking snail.
If that's what the first thing that comes to mind when you
Have you
say
ever seen that
Turbo,
movie?
sure. I think I
It's really
did.
bad. It's really bad. That's honestly one of the worst animated kids
I'm
movies I've ever
I'm
seen.
fast like a shadow. Shadows aren't inherently fast. Like a shadow. That's the only thing I remember from that movie.
I don't know. I actually don't know what scene you're talking about. I don't
It's
remember.
the big
I
the
just
big snail being like I'm fast like a shadow because his name was White Shadow or something.
God damn it.
But Dewey wants to have a friend over, and Walter White's like, no, I have to sell meth because he's got cancer or something. I don't know. I haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, I know. But the kid he
bro,
wants to invite
you don't
has
know. Unironically, Breaking Bad's pretty good. All right, go
okay.
ahead.
The kid he wants to
I'm
have a
gonna
play
glaze
date
it
with
too hard.
has autism,
Sure,
and he's on the spectrum at the very least. That's implied. Same thing. I know, but
show.
let's be specific here. So the family comes over. Is like, we're so happy you wanted to do this. Here's like a binder, like a 3-inch binder of things that you have to do to keep this child entertained. We're so happy. They look like drained. These people are ghouls with human skin, because they're made to be super worn out by having to
What's
take care of
going
this
on,
child because he's
smooth
high maintenance.
skin, head ass?
Yeah,
You ain't
and
paid
so
that yet.
they leave.
Go ahead.
And Walter White's like, Dewey, how could you do this to me? I can't make meth with this kid running around. Dewey's like, give him a chance. He's just a normal boy. Because Dewey also, um,
Is hyperactive.
or something. Yeah, he's got something that he does. Again, haven't
Sure.
watched the show. Just these clips.
No clue.
Um, the next clip is the kid in Dewey's room, like
Sure.
minutes before he's going to be picked up, cutting the family's clothes with a hatchet. He's wearing mitts for some reason. He's cutting their clothes and then
Dude,
separating them by color because color has to match color, right? So there's a shirt that's two-tone, so he cuts it in half, and he goes blue goes with
I
blue,
think,
green goes with green.
bro, I think I'd lock that kid in a basket.
And so Dewey's like, "What are you doing? I can't protect you from this. Everybody's gonna be so mad. You're gonna get in trouble." As he's like walking towards the kid, to which the kid replies by holding the hatchet above his head, like, "What?" To which Dewey backs off. Walter White walks in, and he's like, hold on, what did you do?" And Dewey's like, "No, please don't kill him, Giancarlo Esposito. You're not supposed to be in this show." And then the nursing home blows up. Uh,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So
that's
right.
all I
Ding
know
ding ding
about.
ding ding
Oh, there's like a chicken place or something in
ding. There
Jesse.
is a
That's
Pollo
that's about
Loco.
the extent of my.
A Pollo Loco. That's where Gus Freeman.
Yeah,
That's his restaurant.
yeah, and like a lawyer or something. I know a little bit about
There is a lawyer. He has his own
Breaking Bad.
independent show as well, which I need to watch. I've only seen the first season when it came out because I had just
Interesting.
finished watching Breaking Bad when the first season of Better Call Saul came out. So I've only seen the first season, but apparently it gets really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, and then so you think based on his personality, previous actions, and like open disdain towards this kid at the beginning that he's about to like go off on him and like
I
yell at him
wouldn't
and
think
be like,
that because he's a reasonable adult, very calm man.
well, Walter White might
He
be.
knocks
Okay.
and shit.
Uh, the
I'm the one who knocks.
I don't even know the name of the dad in Malcolm in the Middle. I forget. Um, he actually has a very calm response, and he's like, "Hey, kid, look at this," and he pulls out like a dictionary. He's like, "You see all the letters that are filled in that I've been working on?" And he's like, "All the letters in the alphabet that are round, O's, A's, E's, anything that has a gap that you could feel would be lowercase d,
Sure.
uppercase D, uppercase." Right? He started filling out, and he shows the kid like, "You could do this." He's like, "Yeah, because you haven't filled out the C's yet, or this or that." And so he gives the kid the pen and the book, and the kid starts doing it. To which the son, Dewey's like, "What?
You're not going to kill this kid?
You're not going to
Yeah,
murder this
that would
kid?"
be
It's like,
insane. What do you think?
no, like, I understand wanting to make things right, is how he phrased it. I understand, like, that urge. And then
Sure.
he walks him out. The family's there, and it's like, oh, we're we hope he behaves. And he's like, yeah, no, he's been a pleasure. And then he like lets him leave, and the kid's still really calm because
Can
he's
y'all give me
filling
like
in the
$100 for these goddamn clothes he ripped up? Maybe.
oh, in the ground.
What fucks?
Their
What fucks
hardwood
me
floor
up?
was demolished.
Yeah. What fucks me up is he used a hatchet, which is just the most ineffective thing I've ever heard of to cut cloth.
I mean, I don't, no one was gonna help him do this. I think he just
I
made
mean,
it work with
says
what he
where
found.
where did he
Why
find the
he was able to
hatchet?
find
That's
that?
what I'm
No idea,
saying.
brother. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. This is like a suburban family, I believe.
Yes,
They ain't got a hatchet. Well, they might, maybe.
it might.
If they were cool, they
You
would.
don't know his life. Yeah.
Maybe they read the book, and so they got one.
Maybe they were.
The book, The Hatchet.
I don't. I don't think that would. I don't remember that book.
You don't
but
remember
I don't
that?
think it would
We read that.
me-
We read that together. What are you yapping about? We read that in the same class.
Yeah,
It
I
was.
don't remember.
It was all right. I
I
got
do.
issues with the hatchet.
I do specifically remember not wanting a hatchet after the fact. Like that book didn't encourage me to get one.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, dog. I was like, "Yo, give me this shit right." Absolutely. Well, I wanted a hatchet before I read the book. To be fair, I wanted sharp objects as soon as I saw one. I was like, "Yo, I can swing that shit and break things. Give that to me right now." I used to go around like not my yard. I used to go around yards with a machete. And I used to clear and cut down like bushes in people's yards and drag them into this fucking clump of trees to make a fort. That's vandalism. It was what it was at the time, but yeah, it happens.
At the time, not now.
We'll talk about my terror streak as a child way later. I was a menace. We'll talk about that at some other point. But go ahead.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with anything? Why are we talking about Malcolm Middle? Because he gets autistic?
Because I mentioned autism. Which is interesting because that kind of specifically the dad's response to stress. It turns out he later reveals to Dewey that he has in the family bookshelf the section with like their encyclopedia collection because it's like set in the 90s or whatever, and everybody had the one back then.
Yeah, because
not everybody.
Weird.
Yeah. He goes through all the books, and like the first 4, he's already done all the letters. And Dewey's like, I never knew you did this. To which the dad's like, of course you didn't. Like, it's not your job to know about what I do. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It's just something I do when I'm feeling a little stressed out. So that's his response to like the family's mayhem and like everything that's going on. I don't know if it's brought up later, but that is, you could say that's a compulsion, right? To feel the need to fill in those letters to make him feel better, possibly to help reduce his anxiety.
It depends.
But,
is it a compulsion though? Because we don't know. We know he says he does it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's implied.
Yeah, so it might be
circumstances that they connect to the other kid. So maybe that's implied heavily.
That is a compulsion. Again, I haven't really watched it.
Neither have I.
So I can't confirm either way. Yeah, but I'm talking about it in a way, or in this way, because the show very much labels it as this is a symptom of somebody who's on the spectrum.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. But I feel you could argue that what they're doing could go through OCD. And it fits, of course, because
OCD not on the spectrum.
If you would let me finish.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Always like a bird. Always rushing. Doesn't make sense.
Always like a bird? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I'm drawing something and you look at like a bird in it.
Oh, you're drawing me like a bird?
Possibly.
I won't confirm. Can you draw me as multiple birds in
a trench coat?
Yeah, in a trench coat. I want to be exactly 13 ravens in a trench coat.
That sounds sick.
It's my favorite number. I like it. It's my lucky number to be more accurate.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? I don't, bro. This is a ship. You are the captain. Be it the Titanic or not, dog, you're sailing this bitch. Set sail, brother. Lead me where we're going. The compulsion.
We're gonna run around.
Bro, we ran around. We've been beached for a while.
We never made it off the dock.
Look off the port side, dog. As you can see to our left
Is that
is
left?
land.
No.
It is. That's left if you're looking forward on a ship.
Oh.
If you're looking to the back
Yeah,
of the ship, it's to the right.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
the point. That's the point of that. Um, Go ahead.
Uh,
Dewey, the dramatic guy.
yeah. So the show frames it as that, and it is, of course, because autism is a spectrum, and almost like at this point an umbrella term where a lot of other things fit in, and it has
Sure,
a
yeah.
myriad of symptoms that could, include and aren't, of course, in any way limited to depression, compulsive disorders, obsessive disorders,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. It
Damn
includes a
near.
lot of shit because it's a lot easier to frame shit like that and then work on the individual symptoms. Because using an umbrella term like autism to treat anything
Mhm.
is kind of dumb. You do that to find out what symptoms you should be looking for, and then you treat the symptoms, right? If they need to be treated, or you just help manage them, right? Because they do this with a lot of different mental illnesses. One that I'm not going to say, um, that I might have experience with, also has like a more billion fucking a lot of symptoms, and the like range of symptoms can vary dramatically between individuals, and so it's just like a framework for looking for different symptoms. So yeah, someone could have autism and they could have very little symptoms or a few. Doesn't mean they don't have it though, right?
Hmm.
But they may just not be specifically autism as clinically diagnosed. Is that what you're getting to? That people like claim that they have this diagnosis, but they don't.
Kind
Is that what
of,
we're getting to?
but not so much. Not so much that, right? Because I mean, we could talk about self-diagnosis, but really, it's the fact that I don't even think people are using the term in in its medical capacity to say that, oh, I display these things, so I
Well, I
am
mean, people don't
self-diagnosed.
use.
It's more like I'm associating with this stereotype that I know of this thing, right? So the people that are like, oh,
Yeah.
I am OCD, they want to say that they're clean. They want to say that dirty things bother them.
Oh, that's what you're getting at.
That's what I
Okay.
was getting to, which I
Okay.
think is one possibility, but in my
Okay.
experience, kind of what I go off of.
Got
Because
you.
so far, right? Um, like,
People
you know,
associate certain traits, activities, and different things with that mental illness. They claim to have the mental illness because they either want to have those traits or think they have those traits or
yes.
do experience those traits to some degree.
Hmm.
Okay. And so, what's your question?
Um, that
Wow.
wasn't the question. This is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted your opinion on it. Like, what do you
Okay.
think? Like, why do you think these people say this without me giving my answer out?
Why
We're
do I
past that now.
think? Oh,
Yeah, like,
I've given my opinion.
yeah, yeah.
What,
That's
what was
still
my
the
opinion?
topic.
Oh, I didn't realize I gave one.
No. I'm saying that's why I brought
Phrase
it
it
up. I
like a
didn't have a
question.
question.
No, phrase it like a question. I need to answer it. Come on. I need to get a good grade.
Okay. Yeah. Why do you think
Okay.
people who don't have an official diagnosis of any of these conditions phrase it in a way that it's a trait of theirs?
It depends. There are multiple reasons for why people do it. I think a lot of people do it nowadays. I think a lot of people do it because they want to feel like they're part of a community to some degree. Because a lot of people don't like to associate themselves with different things, and so they put tags on themselves to associate them with other people who have those tags on them. And they just treat that mental illness like it's another tag. And so they can relate to other people who have it. I think that's a really common one. Also, there are people who just want to do that because it makes them feel special. Or they use it as an excuse for the actions they do. That's also a common thing. Some people won't have control of themselves, and instead of, just admitting that they have some issues, they just blame it on like, oh, I have this issue, and everything that I do that's wrong is just because of this, and I'm not going to do anything to fix that. That's just how it is, right?
Mhm.
So it just depends. There's a lot of different reasons. I don't think there's. My door is being banged on by a cat. Holy shit, that scared me. All I heard was like a boom. And I was like, oh my god.
It should have locked it 7 times.
I should I should have. Behind 7 locks and keys. Oh gosh, she's in. Fuck.
You fool!
She's
Goodbye.
fucking.
The cloud envelops all.
Hey Ash, my little baby. Um, She's a little angel, is what she is. She ain't fat. You quit making fun of her.
I never said it. That
But
was all you.
it was implied heavily when you called her a cloud. What are clouds if not big and rotund and fluffy? And she's none of these
Sometimes they
things.
have
She is
interesting
skinny.
shapes.
She's
Sometimes
demure.
clouds
She
are
is sweet.
beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay.
She's just a little angel.
Demure
Is
is
what she is.
wild.
She's demure, very demure.
Uh-huh.
She's very sweet, very conscious and mindful. She's very respectful.
Yeah.
She respectfully fucking sharts everywhere is what she fucking respectfully fucking does. Dude, fucking my wife went to go yoink her up because she was like, oh, I need to move you real quick. So she grabbed on her and she fucking sharted. She fucking sharted, dog. She's never done that before. She just went and fucking splattered it. And I was like, oh God.
Awful.
It was horrible. It's never happened ever. I was like, oh, fuck. It was foul. It wasn't like a lot or anything like that. It was just enough for there to be a sound and like a line. It was fucking,
That's terrible.
it was diabolical. Anyways, done with my cat fucking shot.
Very demure.
She's so sweet and mindful. She's fucking.
left the line
She's a
for easy
princess.
cleanup.
God damn it. She's a princess. God damn it.
Uh-huh.
She goddamn. It just really depends because everyone's doing something for different reasons. I don't like to attribute everything to one reason, right? But I think
Right, and I mean, there's no one's saying you
there's
have
a lot
to.
of reason, right? I think it's a combination of all that type of shit. It just depends on the individual case. Why our Yankee friend might be doing it? What are your theories?
You cut out after Yankee.
Yankee Doodle went to town, fucking on a pony. Stuck his finger in his ass and called it macaroni. Did you hear that? They go through.
I heard. Yeah, the end of the song. Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on why Yankee might be doing that? Yankee Doodle. See, because that's what it comes down to, right?
I don't think
that's why you're
specifically
bringing
what
it
it
up.
comes down to.
That feels like what
Yeah,
you're bringing up because you
no.
used him as an example.
I used him as an example because it's an easy one, and it's one that I know you would know of since the first one didn't go well. Because I did start off with OCD.
That's true. I didn't know that one at
I
all.
suppose I could use another coworker who you've never met, but I talked about her before.
I know the one. I already know the one.
Yeah.
The freaky one.
That's a good way to remember her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's no reason to tell your coworkers these things.
You know, it was crazy, unprompted. Like
Very
it had nothing to do with our
unprompted.
conversation of the day, the week, like in our ever.
Yeah, no, there's no reason for all
Very
that.
interesting.
Anyways, go ahead. They don't know the context, so we're not going to give it to them right now.
Yeah, no. I might not even bring that one up.
I will. You're welcome.
So she's older and old-fashioned, and you know, she was raised by her grandparents, so that the mindset's even older than her age.
Yeah,
would be.
She's like 98 or whatever, and her grandparents are probably like 145.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it was interesting because I've known that not so long ago, the way people saw mental illnesses was very different.
I mean,
and derogatory, right?
Yeah, I'm not even like joking. My parents see it that way.
And it was commonplace the further back
they
you
were
go.
born in the 90s, dog.
I know. But their parents were born before then, right? So now think somebody whose parents were born
when my grandparents were born, right?
Before your grandparents, because she was raised by her grandparents.
Yeah,
so pretty crazy.
Yeah, so like a motherfucker came out of World War II. Actually, like my great grandparents are still alive. She'd be raised by people in my great grandparents' generation, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually really chill, but I mean,
when we discussed the topic of autism,
let's say
she took it to mean. What's the what?
Let's say we did.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. She and I did.
you and her.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Okay.
To her, autism was a word for special people,
What do you mean?
like retarded.
Oh, like people with special needs.
Yeah, verbatim,
Got
she was like, "Oh, don't you shouldn't call someone that because it's like calling them retarded." Like that's not what that means.
those are
You
completely
should
different
really,
things. People
yeah,
who have like a mental disability like that is completely different.
yeah. And so I try to be
It's
like,
also treated
you
very
know,
differently. Hold on,
I
y'all are
feel like,
medical people. Y'all have to
yeah, yeah.
deal
I've complained about
with
her a
people with these
lot. Yeah,
different
yeah,
issues. That's
yeah. That's how we got on the
oh
topic.
my god.
And so someone had told her before that she was autistic
Uh
in
huh.
our field, right? Another medical professional was like, "Yeah, you're definitely autistic because of the way you're like not only treating this patient and me, but I realize now you're not being malicious. You're just you didn't realize you didn't read the room right when you walked in here."
Mm-hmm.
And so she was trying to be nice, I suppose. This person.
Yeah.
My partner took it as an insult, and then later questioned me about it. It's like, "Do you think I'm retarded?" And I'm like, "What?
That is a crazy
What
thing
brought
to
this
have
on?
someone walk up to you and ask. But I've
What
actually
what
had
brought?"
coworkers unironically ask me that shit before. It is a bizarre thing to be asked. Like, huh? Huh?
Yeah,
What? Bro, I'm
trying to
trying to
work.
I'm like mowing something, dog. What's happening?
I'm
Why?
driving.
I'm like driving to go
Please,
collect some
I can't
gas or
leave.
fuel or something to pick up and drop. What's up? Why are you bringing this up? Go ahead.
And so yeah, I asked her what she brought it up, and she thought about that, or she told me about that, and then mentioned that another one of our coworkers at the station had once told her that when she met her, she thought she was on the spectrum because she had a nephew on the spectrum, and they were very similar. She's very similar to the 5-year-old nephew, which is funny.
No, okay, you can say that's funny, but that kind of happens sometimes, right?
I don't know. It was funny in the context of the conversation. He was like, "I can't believe she would say that. I'm not retarded." And immediately after mentioning the 5-year-old, it's like, "Oh, that's so mean to the kid." It's not what she meant at all by that.
No, but she didn't understand what it meant
Yeah, yeah. And then so I tried to
because
explain to
she
her. I
was
was like,
raised by
"No, like
people who
autism."
didn't teach her that. But also, I feel
Yeah.
like you would hear about that at some point, right?
Oh, most
Well,
definitely.
from you, I
But
guess she did
we can go
eventually.
to that. She did eventually. It never stuck. But it was really funny.
Oh, weird.
I gave up very quickly because I was like, "This is pointless." Right? Whether she uses the label or not really doesn't change anything. I
Sure.
recognize it, and that's really all I need. Now I can, you know, work with this person a little better, understand them a little more.
Okay.
But what I did do later, um, like not that day, maybe not the next shift, but that same week, I was like, "Hey, you know what? You're right. I don't think you're autistic. I think you're like neurodivergent. Do you know what that is?" And she said
Oh,
no,
I see.
and I was like, "Cool. You should look into that." And so
Since they use a
she
different
started
word
watching
for it.
TikToks about neurodivergent people. And then she would, from that point forward, proudly use the label. She's like, "Oh, I'm neurodivergent." And she would use
Interesting.
that to start conversations with other people. And so I do think that is incredibly fascinating because just the way the label was presented to her
Well, it's because it's a completely different
changed
thing. She
completely.
has a negative connotation associated with autism because she thinks it means you're mentally handicapped.
Exactly. And so if you do like neurodivergent TikToks, you're gonna find all these people
Who are
who are
like,
part of the
yeah, that's what
neurodivergent
I'm.
community.
Yeah. They're like, this is our
Yeah, yeah.
community. We're doing me, right?
And so she did start doing stuff like that about wanting
Yeah.
to like, yeah.
Go
And so I
ahead.
think that's cool.
That's
And
interesting.
that's why I think words and phrasing and grammar are so important because just the way we present things, the way we, the context we treat
Oh,
labels.
I am OCD. The
Yes. Oh,
grammar. I
exactly.
also had an issue with the grammar, but not because of how it was being used, but because it sounded off. It was like, that doesn't sound correct. There's got to be a correct way to refer to yourself as having OCD. But
That's the thing. I don't think they were trying to say that they have it. I think in that specific scenario, Big Red uses it as a, I have this trait, and that's why this thing bothered me. He is simplifying an explanation by using a stereotype.
gotcha. Because, I mean, he doesn't have that trait. Like, he doesn't actually have OCD. Right.
He might. Who knows?
Diagnosed
But
is what I'm
not in
saying.
that.
I'm
Oh,
saying
most
he
definitely
doesn't have
not.
it diagnosed.
Yeah.
He might have
But
it, right? But
rather
he
than
would
being
never
like, "Hey,
diagnose it.
Zeppelin, this bothers me because it's disorganized and in like my field of view this whole time. I want it like cleaned up," or rather than being like, "Hey, your apartment's dirty because you just moved in and like it's bothering me."
Or
He
say,
simplified.
yo, can I move that real quick? That's what I would. I'd be like, Yeah, can I move that shit real
Yeah,
quick?
oh yeah, no, he don't need permission. He just did it and then justified it later with
Or I also,
IMOD.
even then, just doing it, and I probably wouldn't have just. I'd just be like, I did. Like, if he was like, yo, why do you? I'm like, oh, it was just bothering me. All right. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If somebody questioned
I
it,
have this issue, and this is the reason this is bothering me. I don't know if I'd do that. That seems like a little extra for no reason. I don't need. I don't feel the need to validate myself for everything I do.
right? For a lot of things, there's no need. Most people could
If
figure
y'all
out,
hear
and if they
noises,
didn't,
because I'm
they could just
playing up
ask.
a rock. I found. I picked up a rock. Continue.
You found a rock.
Yeah, I picked up a rock and I could hear it making noise, and I saw the little green bar going up. I was like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna hear me fucking with this rock I found." Hold on, I got two. Yeah, pretty fucking cool. I got two.
All right. Would you like to talk about rocks?
No, we'll get into that later.
Okay. Well, I think that's a pretty good like cutoff point
I
for
mean,
this
give
because the topic has
give
gone
us a
full circle.
closer. Give us a closer. Come on.
I
Close us
was
out.
before we derailed again. This is
Oh, I
terrible.
think I figured out the name for the podcast. By the way,
Oh yeah.
I did.
We'll do share.
Oh, I didn't want to tell them. Well, I guess they already know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say off the rails would work.
that's fun.
That's a fun. I thought that was a fun little title. You
Yeah, that's
know.
fun.
So
That's
here's the fucked up thing. What do you think of when you think of like a train on rails? Like a train of
great.
thought. What do you think of? Because you know what I think of.
The
Chardonnay lager.
train.
Yes. Yes.
I knew immediately where you were going with that.
Bro, I said that
Oh
shit
my
earlier,
God.
and the fucking it popped in my mouth. I was like, I'm being attacked mentally. This is a mental attack. You know how many times I watched that movie growing up because my little brother liked it? A
A lot.
lot. A lot. I have seen that movie. I think. Oh man, it must be at 58. I think right now.
Dude, I remember being so mad one day because we were having like an easy day at school and the teacher let us pick the movie and somebody said that and everybody was like, "Yeah, let's do that." And I was like, "Oh,
I love
not
Sharp Longer,
again."
bro. I love Sharp.
That was
No,
like
no,
the
no.
third time we watched it.
Ooh, at school, that's too much. All right.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I like it once every 3 to 5 years, and I'm like, yo, this could be a fun thing to watch again, maybe. Right? Even right
Because
now,
this
I
was
don't
like in
know.
one school year, right?
Sure.
This was like 3 months apart.
Oh
And
wow.
each time we watched it, because we're not there the whole like however long the film is, it's broken up in 2, 3 parts.
Yeah.
So it was 2 or 3 days of Sharp Point Lava Girl.
Hell yeah. I don't
So
mind it if it's.
a
I don't
full
mind it.
scholastic week.
That's better than like them playing. Dude, I hate it when they play Christian movies. That should be so fucking boring. The Christian football movies, all of them. I'd be like, kill me now, kill me now, kill me.
But but how else would we learn that God's not dead? He's
He's
surely
sure,
alive.
bro, and he's living on the inside. Brother is roaring like a lion. God damn it! Oh my god. Hello? Or whatever.
All right. Well,
Oh my god.
before we keep going further,
Have you seen that movie, by the way? Have you seen God's Not Dead?
yeah, we watched it in school.
Oh man, that's such a bad movie. Don't even get me started on that movie. Holy shit.
I won't. I'm trying to get you to stop for now.
Dude, yeah, we gotta
Talk
like
about
end this
this another
recording or
time.
whatever. Go ahead
Uh,
and give us a little sign out.
We will thank you guys for joining us on this ride.
Oh, it's a ride.
Hopefully you're able to
Okay.
stay onto your seat
We're
as
the
a train, dog.
conductors.
We've been
Yeah,
revealed,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we're
This is-
your boat captains that should not be operating a train, and that's why we got here the
That
way
is
we
why,
did.
yeah, exactly. That's why we're currently flying off the rail, over an overpass, into a ditch.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the journey. Catch us next time on Off the Rails.
Off the rail. Yeah, I think they could work. We'll have to see if
I like
maybe.
it.
I don't know. Okay, guys, we'll catch y'all fucking later. Bye.